If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Right, we're back with part 2 of the one shot of Liminal. Mother said I never should. So I think we're pretty much done here for now. I think yeah, I definitely want, I will ask her, when her partner gets back, can she let us know?
We've also got her mobile number, haven't we, if we really need to bother her?
Yes.
I don't know, boss, is it worth talking to the other one separately? Mainly because her wife doesn't know that we're a supernatural investigation business. We're just a private investigation business. We might find things from her mother that we wouldn't find from her wife.
Certainly. So who's gonna? So Jen, you gonna take the? You take Charles and the van, and sort of maybe just drive around the block, maybe before you just drive around for a bit, and we'll meet you at the boyfriend's place.
Shall I maybe try phoning this Olivia? Maybe just give her a quick ring. Just see.
Sure.
Yes, I would do that while you are. Maybe me and Jen try and track her down while you talk to the boyfriend. Or
Sorry, what am I doing?
you're going to
do you want to come?
check out
You
the
can even
boyfriend, or what do you think?
I'll talk to the boyfriend. I don't mind.
Yeah. But Sparks, I mean, I think we need your skills. If we're going on a walk, looking out for purple flowers, looking out for any signs where someone could have gone missing. Between here and boyfriends.
There's something about this picture that troubles me.
We'll see if we can see somewhere that's like that picture.
Can I use? I've got the site as well. Can I use the site on the picture as well and see what Angus has been seeing, or Sparks has?
Yeah, since you've got the site and you've seen some weird things before, you'll recognise that there's something odd about this picture. The picture itself is not magical.
I'll say there's definitely something odd about this picture.
Well, what we do,
Angus,
you two talented guys, go and keep an eye out on the way. See if you see something that looks odd in the same way as the picture.
Okay. There is 2 things I would like to try and do, and I will say this as we go out. I'd like to look up if there's any urban legends in the area, and the other thing I'd like to look up to see if there's been any other missing children.
You've got a smartphone.
I can do that. I'm relatively good at research.
Yeah, but you're driving. You can't use your phone and drive.
We don't.
No, you can. You just get fined if you get caught.
Yeah.
And you might
Have my phone, Bluetooth speaker, and just be like searching stuff with my voice.
Yeah. Thanks, Grandad.
Wired for sound, he is.
All right. Well, what did you want? Did you want to look up urban legends, or did you want to look to see if there's any other reports of missing children?
Both.
Okay.
I imagine that the children one would probably be a fairly quick search.
Okay, would you like to make a roll?
Maybe also like try and get a birth certificate, a copy, like see on Ancestry, see if we can get a birth certificate as well.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an education role for doing this research.
So I'm applying education to this. Would anything else apply to it?
your researcher talent, your bookworm.
Yeah. Would technology apply to it? Or would that be more using technology aside from research?
Is it like building computers or using computers is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it just says technology, so I don't know. I assume it might be using, I'm not sure.
If only we had someone here who knew the rules.
It would be per rule, it would be education, because that's what the GM said. And then you could add your bonus.
And that's how the rules work.
Yeah.
Very well. That's what I like.
And then you can add your bookworm bonus, but you only use one skill at a time.
That's a 12.
Nice.
Yeah, it was missing children you were looking into.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's not been a lot of missing children in this area, but you do pull up a couple of records. The first one you do recognise, it is what Rosalind mentioned 10 years ago, Phoebe Morris going missing. It says she went missing on a Friday afternoon after school, and she reappeared again on Sunday evening.
Did she ever say where she'd been is the question.
She did not, and apparently was completely unharmed and somewhat mystified that anyone was worried.
See, here's what's troubling. It was a Friday. He said she
Yeah, but what number did it? Yeah, this has a significance.
The fairies.
You mean what date was it on?
Yeah, what date?
It was not the exact same date, but it was May.
See, the troubling thing there is she's 16 years old. She went missing 10 years ago after school. So she was 6. What would her parents do?
Perhaps Celia, she knew where she was, eh? Perhaps that's why Celia was not so worried.
Oh, aye. That could be a possibility.
So, what first? Should we try phoning Celia, or do you want to speak to the boyfriend?
Well, we can walk and ring, can't we?
Well, me and Jen, we are in the car. So,
Look, you take the car. You're going to get there in no time. We convene at the boyfriend's house. You've got time to ring and drive.
That's what we will do, right? Yes, absolutely. We'll drive there. I will phone Celia.
The rest of us, I think we're going to take at least 7 minutes. So you've got 2 minutes to do other stuff.
Good. Time it down. And
Jen, will you also look up any urban legends as well?
Yeah, can do that. We've got plenty of time.
Right. So so the three of us will walk towards the boyfriend's house, potentially taking the path we think she would take.
Yes, that's the plan. So keep an eye out for purple flowers, or for you two, the weird stuff in the photo.
Yeah, I'll use Google Maps as well, and I'll do the footpath thing. It might show us like it might show us. It might show us like shortcuts and stuff, like alleyways that we may not know, because we're not from around this area. So we're in the scummy part of Birmingham, and this is the posher part of Birmingham, right?
They'd normally, if it was me, chase me off with pitchforks.
Wow, we are really back in the 18th century.
No, they just feel quite strongly about me, mate.
So you're phoning Celia?
yes, the ding. And, waiting.
She answers, hello?
Good morning, madame. We have just been speaking to Rosalind. My name is Charles Edouard. We are part of an investigating agency. Perhaps you have heard of us. The Black. Sorry, mate. Who is it? The
Blacklaw.
Blacklaw. The Blacklaw investigation agency. Rosalind suggested we maybe phone you to see if maybe we could help in any way.
Oh, yeah, she sent me a text, said she'd called some private investigators.
Yes.
If there's anything you can do.
Of course, where are you now? Maybe we could, I know you are looking for her. I do not want to stop you doing that. We could come out and meet with you, maybe speak to you while we search. Would that be helpful?
I'm down by the canal, so you could meet me there.
I will come down, perhaps with one or two of my colleagues. We'll try and meet you there as soon as possible. Okay. Be brave, madame. We will see you soon. We will find her. Okay. So we can either all go down together, or a few of us can go down and do that while you guys talk to Oliver. Whatever you think, boss.
Well, Well, I'm sure we've split up by now, haven't we?
Yeah, but when you guys arrive, I'll tell you what's happened. So, I've spoken to her.
All right.
She's down by the canal.
Okay, but do we see anything on the way to the boyfriend's, Sue?
No, the walk is pretty much entirely mundane. You see a lot of very middle-class housing, gradually turning into significantly less middle-class housing as you get into the bits where the student flats are.
Yeah, see, these bits are boring. They don't have much worth nicking.
Oh, okay.
Some of them have decent laptops, though. That's worth looking out for.
You're going to steal off students? How low do you have to go?
I'm pretty low.
Okay.
I was pretty low, boss. I was low.
They will get it off their student insurance or off their parents, eh? You know, students are not
students
the poorest people.
All right, so I guess we see the slightly faded red Royal Mail van in front of us.
You can see the Royal Mail things through the black paint.
Yeah.
This really needs a better paint job. It looks like someone's nicked a Royal Mail van and done a really bad respray.
I've seen people driving around in ex-Royal Mail vans where they've tried taking off the symbols, but you can still see them. If that makes any sense, you can still go.
Yeah, us.
Oh. Okay, yeah, us. No, but I have really seen in real life. Hand on the heart, I've seen it. I have seen it. I'm not making random shit up. I'm sure they, eventually when they replace it, I'm sure they resell it or something, or it goes to auction or something. Anyway, so what did you find out then, Jen? Did you find anything about the missing any other missing children and any urban legends that could potentially lead to something?
I'll do the search now for the urban legends. So there was no information. I'll just say there was no other cases of missing children, barring Phoebe going missing 10 years ago.
Okay.
And for urban legends, I assume that would be a law roll? Or yep. 2, and for research, so 4. A 10.
So, yeah, a couple of things stand out about this place. Obviously, largely it's the fact that it's the site of the Cadbury factory that really dominates your search results for this particular search. But you do pop up a couple of other things. There are some ancient Roman remains in the area. And also this area used to be part of the Great Forest of Arden.
Okay, what does that mean? What's the Great Forest of Arden?
It was a massive forest that used to cover quite a lot of the Midlands.
Okay.
Are there any remnants of the forest left?
Yes, there are.
I'll turn to Alvin and say, do you on your mobile phone thingy? Can you get any pictures of the old forest?
I don't know. Yeah.
During the May time.
Sure. I'll try and see if there's been any art. I don't know how long ago this forest was here or when it disappeared, but yeah, I'll see if any artists have painted it. You know, if it's included, because it won't be real life pictures, right? It will just be.
Well, no, there's remains of the forest. There's still patches of it.
Okay.
It's still the original forest.
Sure. Yeah. I'll Google. Yeah. I'll see if I can do a Google search and try and
like Arden Forest in May or something like that.
Am I rolling education or something?
I think I'd like to come back to this bit after you've had your chat with Oliver.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'll check.
You outside a student flat.
I'll walk up and I'll look at the address I got written down and buzz the right number. If that's what, I don't know. I wasn't a student. I assume it's like a buzzy thing, right?
Yeah, it's got a buzzer and an intercom. So after a moment, you hear, "Hello."
Who am I looking for again? Sorry, before I say
Oliver.
Oliver. Sorry, I instantly
Oliver
forgot.
Burrow.
Is there an Oliver Barrow there, please?
Yeah, that's me. Who is this?
I'm Mr. Blacklaw. I work for Blacklaw Investigations.
You're not a journalist, are you?
No, I can assure you we are not journalists.
Okay then.
Did you want to come down, or did you want us to come up to you?
Well, that depends on what you want, doesn't it?
Well, we have some
I'll
questions.
kind of get in the way and say we just want to talk about your wee girlfriend that's gone missing. We're not the police. We're not anything like that.
We're trying to help, and we're trying to find her.
Okay, I guess you better come in. And the door buzzes open.
Okay, I'll wait for someone to open the door because I'm not quite sure how you do it.
Okay, I'll open the door for Angus.
I lived in the Highlands in caves for years.
Okay.
I don't really understand technology. I'm just starting to get the grasp of it.
Okay.
Does
Is
some things
door-
blow up when you touch them because of your magic?
Maybe. That's why I don't rob tellies.
You don't even know what a telly is.
No.
Right. Well, after
That's
you,
why I don't
Angus.
rob them. Head up then, yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Or in.
Oliver's flat is on the first floor.
I'll take the stairs.
I'll fly up. No, I would take the stairs also. Just kidding there.
He's waiting there with the door open. He's obviously student age, you'd guess probably about 19. Wearing clothes that seem to be made entirely out of hemp.
Oh, so he's older than her. Okay.
It's only 3 years. It's not a huge amount, is it?
Sorry, I've been hanging around with Americans for too much. I suddenly forgot that we're legal age is 16 here rather than 18.
That's presuming anything untoward's going on.
They're fucking teenagers.
Yeah.
They're teenagers. I expect as we walk into the halls, there's probably stuff going on in all the rooms, just constant. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
Sounds like your student years were a lot more exciting than mine.
See,
I didn't go
you
to
say they've
Anyway.
not got much money, but they've got enough money to spend on pot.
So we greet him. Mr. Burrows.
yeah, I'll
Thank
give
you
him.
so much for speaking to us.
I'll give him a business card.
Does this card say that you're paranormal investigators?
No, it probably says investigations and
Holistic investigations. We investigate everything. Go on, put holistic investigations.
okay.
That sounds exactly the sort of nonsense that it's. I don't even know what it means.
Investigative solutions.
Brilliant. That is one step down from holistic investigations.
Sure. Don't use words I don't understand.
Holistic, whole, everything, right? So we investigate everything.
Okay. Well, yeah. It probably
Yeah, he takes
doesn't.
the card.
It probably doesn't say directly that we investigate supernatural, but if you look, probably, if you know what you're looking for, if you read between the lines, you will know that we investigate supernatural things.
There's a werewolf in the corner. That's not a werewolf.
Don't mention werewolves.
What? Everything we've mentioned, everything else so far. I'm thinking werewolves are pretty much the only people we've left out so far as having probably kidnapped. And hey, no, monsieur, sorry, we were just talking on the way up the stairs. It is nice to see you. They ignore us talking about the werewolves.
Well, you better come in.
Okay, I'll go in and have a look around as I'm walking in. With my electrovision.
Yeah, it's a fairly typical student flat, somewhat untidy. A lot of dirty plates in the sink. A lot of boxes of chamomile tea around the place. And there are paintings on the walls.
Any murals?
This Olivier chap, he is talented. He is not so talented. What do I think?
You think he's extremely talented.
What sort of things is he painting?
Mostly landscapes.
These are impressive. No, you are doing. These are what you're doing at art at university.
That's right. Yeah.
These are truly excellent. I am a painter myself. I recognize such talent in one so young. That's you could use that as a charm roll if you like, but it's sincere. I mean, it's he's clearly good.
Yeah, he's got his.
If you're interested in going into business,
Charlie's got his butter knife out and is like just lathering on pretty thickly.
And if you'd like to make a charm roll to see how much you've.
Well, I'm genuinely interested in talking to him about his painting, but it's really just to get an idea of. There's a 12 on a charm roll. In fact, actually, it would have been higher. Sorry, because I didn't use my my presence, so that should have been 14.
He is completely charmed.
He is enchanted.
He is indeed enchanted. So excellent. Really. I will be showing him the picture of that Phoebe's picture and asking him where they drew this. Where was this done?
Yeah, where was it painted? Does he know?
Oh, this one. Yeah, I remember that one. That's quite recent. He points at a painting on the wall, which you immediately see is of the same thing, just painted a lot better.
Where is that, I'll say?
That's pretty close to her house, actually. A place called Stockwood. And if you're looking at this painting, that odd bit about the middle that was giving you headaches, there's none of that in this picture.
Well, he obviously can't see it. She can.
Yeah.
Tell me, I'll say. So my name's Angus, by the way. Could you tell me what your wee lass? What did she? Why did she like going to these woods? Why did you want to paint them?
Yeah, he gets a slightly shifty look at that point. Well, I just enjoy the landscapes. Gestures around the room. It's what I'm good at.
But sir, why so suspicious for the question?
Is she your muse? Is that what you're saying, eh? While you're out painting?
He is looking more and more uncomfortable at this point. Since he is pretty charmed, he sighs. Look, do you believe in the supernatural?
Tell me, what do you mean? We experience many things in our jobs as holistic investigators.
We're very open-minded.
Extremely open-minded.
Right, so...
We will believe you. Say what you need to say, and we will believe you. You can trust us there.
Okay. Look, Phoebe's a bit young, obviously.
Yes.
And I guess my motivations weren't that great, really. It's just, I saw her eyes.
The different colours, yes.
And I've heard there are people who can see things differently.
Oh.
And
I've met some people like that.
And sometimes, if people have unusual eyes, it means they can see things that other people can't. And, well, I guess I hoped she could teach me.
Well, I don't think you can be taught these things. I think you've either got it or you haven't.
Yeah, I'm starting to think you're right.
Did she talk of having ability to see things that others couldn't? What did she say when you asked her about this?
Oh, she didn't seem to know what I was talking about.
Probably because she's always seen things like that.
Yeah, but when I've looked at the paintings she's doing, she's seeing things that I'm not.
So yeah, because there's this bit in the middle of the paint, and I don't think you can see it.
Could you take us to where this painting was made?
Oh, sure. I'm not sure what this has to do with her going missing, but well,
It could have
if
everything.
it gets
to do
people
with
off my back, I'll do anything to help you.
and helps find her, of course.
Of course. I imagine, the journalists, they have not been kind, eh?
They really haven't.
The police, you think they suspect you? What do you think they've been saying?
Well, they came to me pretty quick. It's just sheer luck I was at an art exhibition the whole day.
No, I mean, it's just one of those things where, of course, just because of your relationship, you're going to be the number one suspect. It's not fair, but
It's off on the case, though, isn't it?
cross you off the list.
But we will find her, and then Oliver will not have to worry about this.
Yeah,
We
mark
will.
my words. We will get to the bottom of this for you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I wasn't really interested in dating her, but she is a nice kid.
You're interested in her vision.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's all he's interested in.
Was there anything odd leading up to her disappearance at all? Any small minute detail that you just thought that was a bit weird?
Not really.
Just on the off chance, did she tell you anything about the time when she went missing when she was 6?
What? No, she never mentioned that.
No reason why she would have done.
Does she ever...
Chance.
Sorry. Does she ever talk about her father?
No, she says she doesn't have one. Yeah, it's with her 2 mums.
And
Yeah.
she gets on well with her mums?
Yeah, they seem to have a pretty good relationship.
No, that is what we thought. But maybe you have known for longer. We are going to go and speak to Celia soon, but thank you. If you could take us to this wood, that would be much appreciated.
Okay, shall we go now?
So, what do you guys think? Do we all go to the wood and then all go and see Celia, or split into 2? What do you think, Mr. Blacklaw,
well,
sir?
The people with the sight should definitely go to the wood.
Yeah, cool.
Not about everyone else. I mean, obviously, people who don't have the sight have other skills.
I am happy to do it mob-handed, both of them. That sounds fine. Let's just do
Yeah.
that. That's easy.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Go split the party.
If there's anything that could happen in the woods, we need to be mob-handed.
Yeah.
Cool.
What? What's more handed?
In a gang.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So we'll go speak to the woman, and then we'll go to the woods.
So, head down to the canal. See if we can find where Celia is.
Yeah, it's not hard to spot her. It's an incredibly stressed-looking woman wandering around, not quite seeming to know what she's doing.
I've got a question. Is the sight always on, or is it something you have to, turn on?
I'm ruling it as it's always on.
I imagine you can probably focus on it and things will become clearer. So kind of how I imagine it.
Can we, does she see... Does she have anything about her regarding this, with the 2 of us, whoever's got the sight?
No, she does not strike you as magical, and I've just put a picture up in Roll20, I hope.
Yep, I can see her there. I will walk over and try and console her. Did we go past a coffee shop on the way?
That seems like the kind of thing you'd encounter in this area.
Fine. So I give her a coffee. She's probably cold and needs one. and say, Miss Morris, we spoke on the phone. I'm Charles Edouard. I work for Mr. Blacklaw of Blacklaw Holistic Investigations.
Oh, yes, the people that Rosalind called.
Why are you down here by the canal? Why did you think she might be here?
I don't know, really. Just, it's not far from the house, and I don't know, maybe she fell in.
Do not worry, madame. We have some experience in this, and we will be using all our skills to help find her. But you'll again just chat to her for a bit. But after chatting to her for a bit, just say, this is not the first time she has disappeared. No.
Oh, you know about that then? Yeah, 10 years ago.
What do you think was her? She was 6, yes?
Yes, I was a few minutes late picking her up from school, and I think she decided to walk home by herself or something.
How long did you miss her for?
2 days. She showed up again on Sunday evening.
Oh, gosh.
Did she ever speak of where she was?
She just said she was in the woods.
Madame, does she ever speak of her father?
Well, no, and she never knew him. Not even sure I know him.
When did you last see him?
Well, I don't know. You understand this is very embarrassing.
And you must understand that in the vast majority of cases of kidnapping, it is a relative who is involved, and that is why it is so important we ask. Of course, nothing you say will go beyond this group of people.
I understand, but I really don't know who he is. And I'd gone to a party. I think someone had drugged me. I walked home. I think I must have fallen asleep somewhere along the way. Had some crazy dreams.
I'll say.
Yeah, and then 9 months later, she showed up.
The dreams? What were the dreams?
Yeah, some kind of party.
I'll say, Celia.
A lot of naked people.
We have a lead on where she might be. Would you like to come with us?
You think you've found her?
No, I said I think we have a lead on where we might have clues.
Well, I guess so, yes.
I mean, you can wander up and down the canal on your own, or you can come with us.
I'll come with you, yes.
Jump in then. Get in the back of the vans with the strange men.
I mean, there are seats. We have put seats. Oh, I just muted. There are seats in the back, so it's not. You're not sitting on the floor.
It's not a Royal Mail van, honestly.
Yeah, she'll join you in the van. It's dark in here, isn't it?
See, it's better to have her on hand to be able to ask her things, isn't it? Than...
Yeah.
That's a good call, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say, so about 10 years ago she went missing.
That's right, yeah.
Did she say where she'd been?
Just in the woods, she said, I think.
Yeah, she said she'd walked home through the woods.
Bit strange though, isn't it? 2 days.
Yeah, but if she's not answering, what can you do?
Yeah, I think you are so relieved that she is back, eh? You do not want to talk of it anymore. I mean, I take it when she's talking about the father, the feeling is that she really doesn't know anything about the father.
Yeah, she seems to be being honest about that.
Yeah, because I think we're all getting some fairly strong fae vibes here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if there's any group of people who are good at doing this sort of thing, it's the fae.
Yeah, it sounds like the fae have impregnated her while she's been.
And the reason why the girl doesn't didn't realise she'd gone missing is that she was taken into the Fae
Into one
Kingdom,
of the Fae realms, yeah.
and that's the time. That's, I mean,
Chatted
unless
to
she
her
was
dad for 10 minutes.
unless she was like, you know, captured by aliens, you know, where they forget time. But I'm sure the Fae do a similar thing.
Or werewolves. But we haven't ruled out werewolves yet. Or the
And it's
birds.
also
Werewolves.
the heterochromia might not be medical. It might be a changeling thing.
Yeah. So, well, where first? Bird Island or Stockwood?
Never getting old, Bird Island, is it?
Never going to get old. So, yeah. Stockwood? Let's start with Stockwood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you said you was going to come back to us about the pictures that we were looking up as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you look for pictures of the Forest of Arden as it is now, you find a picture which I will share with you in a moment.
Wow, you almost knew that we were going to look it up.
Right, hopefully that's on Roll20 now.
Yep.
Yeah, if you zoom in, you should be able to read it.
Yep, we absolutely can.
Oh, hang on.
So if anyone wants to read it out for the sake of the stream, then go ahead.
Oh, English bluebells. Do you want me to read it out?
Yes,
read it out
please.
in your Scottish accent.
No, because that'll irritate everyone, including me. Stockswood, site of interest for nature conservation, SINC. Stockswood is believed to be one of the few remaining parts of the Great Forest of Arden, although none of the trees are believed to be more than 150 years old. But who can tell the age of a tree until it's cut down? Stockswood is an ever-changing tapestry of colour and wildlife, with each season giving its own special attraction. Sympathetic and careful husbandry by the Bourneville Village Trust Landscapes Department and the tree wardens ensures that the wood stays comparatively natural. The entrance to Stockswood is locked and not open to the public to ensure that the wildlife thrives. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? You can't get in there normally. In May, English bluebells are in full flower in a lovely shade of violet blue. Each plant can produce as many as 100 bell-shaped flowers hanging from upright stalks with a wonderful honey fragrance. The seeds are black and grow in a capsule. The bluebell is one of the specialities of the British countryside and gradually multiplies into large clumps which come back year after year. Do we need to know the rest, or do you think that's enough?
I think you've got all the important bits there.
Yeah. So it's a locked forest. You can't just go in and explore. Am I right in assuming that?
Yeah, although I should note the fence around it is only about waist high.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you can be caught in there, can you?
If
Not
anyone
that they police
spotted
it.
you.
Okay, so we know it's bluebells, remnants of an ancient forest. I mean, it's all lining up, this, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they enclose it because that gives them legal. They can say you're not allowed in, and then when someone does go in and they hurt themselves, they're not legally responsible. So I think that's what it is, rather than genuine security. So, so Celia, does she come to this wood often? Did you used to walk here?
Oh, she shouldn't do. I told her she's not supposed to walk through this wood.
Do you ever come with her?
Well, no, this place isn't public.
Why is she not supposed to walk through the woods?
Because it's private
Nobody
property.
is.
Nobody's supposed to walk through it.
One, it's private property, and two, last time she did, she disappeared for 2 days. So you can see the anxiety. You have seen her paintings, Miss Morris? She has painted this wood, yes?
Is that what that one was with the bluebells?
We think so. Hey, we, we're going to go there now. Oliver is taking us, so maybe you can show us.
I'm going to say something about her eyes. It's going to be like, so her eyes, was she born with the the two different coloured eyes, or is it something that happened after birth?
She looks a little confused and says, "Oh, they've always been like that."
I'll say, well, David Bowie, he damaged his eye. He damaged his retina, and that's why he's got two different coloured eyes. Just checking.
No, nothing like that. Just that's how her eyes are. And she is looking extremely on edge.
I'm doing my best to try and calm her down. Though it must be pretty weird going with 5 blokes into a wood.
4 blokes.
5 blokes because Oliver's here. But, I was...
Oh, no. One of the characters is female.
And
Genevieve.
Oliver?
But there's Genevieve as well.
Yeah, no. 4 of us, and Genevieve, and Oliver. 5 blokes.
5 blokes, 1 woman.
This is literally the best argument ever. But yes, I was thinking maybe that is exactly my point. Maybe Genevieve could, help reassure her to get slightly away from the lots of blokes in a wood.
Escape the testosterone.
Fuck me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're not going to a known dogging site, are we?
Great.
You tell us.
But, yeah.
I really hope not.
Well, I killed that. Right, thanks for coming, guys. See you next time.
So, what are you going to do?
We're going to go there.
But hopefully we're going in with Oliver leading us to where they did this picture.
Is it really awkward for the two of them? Because has he met her mother?
He has, and they are both looking quite awkward.
Does anyone pick up on this awkwardness?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious.
I'll say, Celia, just so you know, but we don't think Oliver had anything to do with this. Don't know what's going on with my accent. It's turned into brave or something.
Hey, you are getting actual positive vibes on the chat.
No,
People are literally writing in to say how much they love your Scottish accent.
I have the chat right open here and no one has said a word.
Wow. There. Maybe it's because you're not a subscriber. You don't get the high quality chat.
I am a subscriber.
There. Look at that. Requiem of a Madman. I like the Scots. There you are. There's someone who knows. Aye. He likes your Scottish accent, son. He's, and well he should. Because it's better than my French one. I think we can... But anyway, I apologise.
You're doing a French accent.
Aye, bud.
Anyway.
So cruel.
Oliver climbs over the fence, looking somewhat embarrassed. Yeah, this way. And he starts leading the way into the woods.
Okay, this is my kind of place now. I'll be doing it like I'm a bit of a kind of survival board. I'll be going, well, there's tracks from where hedgehogs have been, and you can eat that bit of mushroom, and you're like pointing them all out as we go through.
Charles is miserable. It's sunny. He's got his hoodie right up. He's got a fag in his thing, and he's clearly, this is not Charles' kind of place, whatever. But he's coming. That's why he wants Genevieve to talk to Celia, because frankly, he has had enough of this.
Does he have a big long cigarello, does he?
No, sir. Buff. No, he has Gitane, of course.
So there's a fair amount of shade from the beech trees, and you're actually feeling slightly better.
There.
A little bit less sun getting to you.
Good. Well,
Did you put your sunshade on, like I said? Did you
I put my sunshade on, and of course my James Core hoodie, which I got from the link in the show notes. Which is of course what Charles wears, because he is a hip and happening vampire who knows what he should be wearing.
Okay.
Well, I just thought we hadn't done any advertising for a bit.
We're following Oliver because he's taking us
Yeah,
to where this
absolutely.
place is, aren't we?
Yeah, Celia will be talking to Genevieve at the back.
How big is this forest? Is it even a
Pretty tiny.
Woods.
It's really, really small. Yeah, if you take a look on Google Maps, it's next to the Bourneville Garden Centre, and it's really tiny.
Not really a forest anymore.
Yeah, just a small patch of woodland.
The back garden of Arden.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking
Wait,
up
it is.
now.
Yeah, it's about 100 metres across.
So we're probably not going to get lost. Good.
No. So, yeah, it's a pretty short walk before you come
my
to the
God.
area that you recognise from the painting.
It's piddly. It's like a field, and that's it. If it's even a field, if that's what I'm looking at.
Wow. This is the forest of Ardennes. This is where Shakespeare wrote of. Speak of it with, with more respect than piddly.
Well, look at it. It's fucking piddly.
What's it called, the place?
Stockswood.
Stockswood.
It said I've got Stockwood Outdoor Centre, and I'm having a look right now.
You sure you haven't just got someone's garden there, James?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
Wow.
I'll do you a Google Maps link.
Good call.
Yeah, that's yes, please.
This is proper cyber twitching, isn't it?
Where are you going to put it? Right there. Okay, I'll throw it in chat. We can all go have a look.
Put it in chat so everyone can.
We can all go have
It's
a
like
look and see.
This is like a 4D game.
See if how
you know.
piddly it actually is. Oh, okay.
Come here.
I was definitely looking in the wrong area then.
Yeah, you were looking at someone's garden.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not enormous, is it? There's the Bourneville Village Trust.
I mean, I don't know whether I'm looking in the right place. I've just clicked that link. But there's Bourneville Park.
And there's Bourneville Garden Centre.
Yeah.
I think we could all agree that it is
Piddly.
bijou, perhaps.
Yeah.
It's got all the forest you need in an area about 100 yards across. Perfect.
Yeah, and right in the heart of this incredibly small woodland, in the midst of an absolute swathe of bluebells, those of you with the sight can see the bit that you recognise from that painting.
And what is
And
it?
you can see a small patch of woodland that is darker than the rest.
And
At this point, I think we'll take another break.
nice
Right.
cliffhanger.
Right, we will be back in 10 minutes. So don't touch that dial. Remember, this is for
Still
the British
not a
Lung
dial.
Foundation charity stream. So
Don't click that button.
enjoy. Thank you.